When it started getting to the end of season 2, I was like, oh my god, are they ending it like this? You know who recently just ran into Phyllis?
Out of sight, man.
Dante. Dante was out shopping.
How you do that when she's out of sight?
He ran into Phyllis. She was sitting there in the window
No way.
of a shopping store. Not sure which one.
We don't
He
always
didn't
talk
tell me.
about our
Sometimes
day jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, but he couldn't tell me much info. She said she was kind of, hard to get anything out of. It seems to me like she's being yellow.
Oh, no, I've seen old Yella. And I saw what happened. She ain't Yella.
You don't think she's yellow? I think she's yellow.
No, definitely not to my best recollection.
Well, if the jeans match the jacket.
Then
Or
you
whatever
should
they
wean
say.
off it.
I'm weaning off. You're kind of putting us in a situation here. Yeah. Almost like, feel like wondering what fucking Lottie would do in the situation.
I mean, I've always wanted a footrest, but never like this.
No.
Never like this.
Well, it kind of feels like the plane's going down.
That does happen eventually. The first episode is just pilot, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there was something that really showed that as a pilot, maybe the character got changed or everyone just looked kind of different. They didn't have their personas yet, the looks that was to stay.
A little bit of a missed opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Could have called it Flight of the Bumblebee.
It's a nice one. I like the ring of it. We should keep that. First shot.
Yeah.
Tell me what the first shot was. Can't remember.
It was just like the Evil Dead, maybe. 2, the 3, the new one, I mean. 2013.
Had a little bit of that running through the woods.
Running through the woods, frantic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's a
Any
silhouette.
clues?
And already is a new watcher. What the fuck?
Hmm.
I don't know this girl anyway. Why are they hiding her identity so well? Why are you hiding her face? I've never even met her.
Does she have any defining characteristics?
Thinner. A little bit emaciated.
Blonde hair?
It doesn't look like blonde hair. But running.
Necklace?
Yeah, so gets it. I guess it's not an ensnarement, but it's a fall right out of Mortal Kombat
Or Vietnam.
into the pit.
Yeah, it's a Viet Cong trick.
Gonna fight Reptile right after this. If you give it the right uppercut. But yeah, she falls and grotesquely injures herself upon a bed of spikes. And you do see a pardon moi. That was huge. Did you hear that?
I felt it.
Adamter scale.
Yeah, like a masked. You don't know who it is yet. Not just yet.
But oh yeah, gold heart necklace.
Yeah.
You see that on there.
Yeah.
And yeah, weird person in a mask.
Yeah, kind of like antlers or something.
Yeah, there's a couple really cool masks. Misty's got like this furry square.
Spoiler.
Well, how's that a spoiler? They just seen they all got masks.
Well, it ends up being her that was the one that was looking down, wasn't it? Same mask?
is the one looking down on it.
Yeah.
Well, probably. Misty's a foot all the time with
Yeah.
everything. But that's all you see really right away.
Yeah.
Then you see the boring life of
Yeah.
Shauna.
Big cut too.
Yeah, she's just doing fucking chores and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Her being a sidekick.
Mm-hmm. And you see someone's doing a story. I forgot that was a thorough line. That they were somebody trying to do a story in the first season.
Trying to do a story.
On Shauna, like she shows up at her house and kind of pleads her case for
Oh, like a journalist?
yeah, journalist.
Oh, yeah.
The with I wrote down Star Ledger.
Yeah.
That was the name that they came up with for
Yeah.
her.
Is that first step?
Yeah. That's pretty fucking soon into the old thing.
Oh, yeah. No, Jessica. I remember the reporter.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot that they were a talented team. I guess it makes sense. And maybe I just wasn't fully tuned in.
On their way to provincials or nationals.
Nationals, yeah, they're champions.
No provincials in the States.
Yeah. They're like winning a big game. I was trying to figure out if the playing was impressive. Actually, in that scene. And I don't know. There was some fancy footwork.
Ty takes someone out, doesn't she?
No.
She's like, you're not good enough to play.
No, that's later. That's Allie that
Yeah.
gets taken out.
Yeah.
This other girl.
Poor Allie doesn't get to go on the plane ride.
Yeah. And she gets her knee, like, busted through the skin. Like, bone through the skin injury. They got some heavy-duty injuries.
Oh, yeah. That's one of many. I wonder if Misty cleaned that one up.
Jeff and Jackie
Getting hot and heavy.
digging in her phone booth. I guess. Trying to get that quarterback.
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
I don't know how to nicely put it.
Yeah, but secretly, he's in Shauna's piggy bank too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking shaking it around for quarters.
Yeah. She does this, tell me you love me. I won't hold you to it.
Yeah.
But there's this whole scene, like, you don't know what you're watching yet. There's, like, a coming of age. It's the whole morning routine.
Angsty. Yeah. It's so cliche, too.
Yeah.
Like, cheating on with the best friend.
Yeah. And he comes out the window after that. In the...
I don't want to wait.
Yeah, exactly. They're really bigging up her virginity.
Yeah.
And that whole kind of arc. Yeah, he wants to be finished off.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing.
Yeah. Jackie won't give it up.
No.
She doesn't do everything. That would be nice.
Natalie is introduced there at some point.
And the punker kid.
No, I think you see older one first. She's meditating almost, from what I saw.
Yeah.
And but it's like really a recovery place.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be on the loose by the end of the episode.
Okay.
Like cut loose on society.
Yeah.
And she even has a line like, "I'm gonna reconnect with some old friends."
Yeah.
So she sounds like she's really gonna do something.
Yeah.
But Shauna just bored out of her mind, doing chores every time you see her in 2021.
Yeah.
When they cut to that year.
Yeah.
Show really bigging up her boring life, but she still doesn't want to do this damn interview.
Living the mundane. Has a daughter. Is with Jeff. Do you find out that she's with Jeff?
Not in the first episode, which is the one I'm talking about. Not your average blow by blow here. Just trying to make ends meet. And speaking of meat, it shows the girl hanging who fell in the pit at one point.
And they're all eating her. This is when you find out that it was Misty. Or at least you see Misty take off a mask.
Mm-hmm.
And, Misty's not to be fucked with, past or present.
No, the nurse thing?
Yeah.
She's a nurse?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
And she...
can't even tell if she's really a nurse or not.
she's fixing everyone up. Well, Ben there gets his legs squanched.
Yeah.
And she cuts it off.
Yeah,
and
chops it.
But stitches it up and... You know, it was really to his aid. Mm-hmm. Was she already in love with him, or...
Who?
Misty started getting really weird with the coach. Was this something before the... I think it might have been before.
Yeah, well, she's super weird. I was trying to think of how you would describe that, because it shows her alone a lot.
Yeah. Well, she's like the outcast.
Yeah, but she's like right next to him at all the meets, scrimmages. And
she might not even be part of the team. She might be part of the coaching staff or something. Or maybe she is the medic.
She's like the water girl.
Yeah, exactly. But, now that they're cast away, she's, this natural killer bee's looking like a queen.
Yeah, she's got a lot of great skills. You gotta take the good in with the bad.
Yeah. And what does she do? The locator?
Well, we haven't even heard of all the people yet.
Okay.
Like, there's people in the modern day that are, like, trying to become senators. I can't remember
how it got... Yeah, I was thinking that it had a lot more of the kids first. I forgot that even first episode was all chopped up. I thought this was just...
Oh, yeah, it's all chopped up, because it's jumping to Thaisa's
she's
life.
a mayor, senator.
Wants to be a senator.
Going for it.
So Nat's a wino.
Yeah.
Now.
Ex-Krakow, I think.
Oh wait, no, that's when she was a kid.
She used to be a Krakow?
Maybe, yeah. That's what put on her changes.
Yeah.
That's why she doesn't look like she does as a kid.
Yeah.
His life hasn't been kind. But she was a wino as a kid.
Yeah.
And she's getting guff off teammates.
Yeah.
And then she takes LSD the night before the Olympics there.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
I just like that guy's line. He's like, don't you have to, like, go to the Olympics or something tomorrow?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah.
Yeah, fucking hairdo. But yeah, they did totally have that kind of dazed and confused scene.
Yeah. It was very...
It's like an outside party.
It was an expedited dazed and confused that whole day.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Or a couple of days. Maybe it was a day. I have no idea. But they have this... Everyone's fighting for a minute there. And the big influencer, Jackie, Coach...
Yeah, I can't remember what they're fighting about.
Shauna says something to someone, or someone says whatever.
Yeah.
And but the big thing was Jackie having this opportunity to line everybody up and just really give them that pep talk, really bringing everyone together. I didn't realize how
showing her as leader.
Yeah, and
team captain,
making them a team before they set off, like preparing them for success in a way, as being a group that might be able to survive this type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But then Shauna's fucking Jeff's brains out, and what I liked was when the morning they all go away, because the plane crash is until the end of the first episode.
Yeah.
So the morning they all go. The girl with the red hair, she's trying to get her mom up. She's sleeping drunk on the couch, wagging the damn car keys in front of her. Shauna is doing great, getting into Brown.
Yeah.
Where, if you know anything about universities, that might mean something.
Well, if only Jeff got into Brown, they probably wouldn't have a couple issues to come.
Yeah. But what's Misty doing morning of?
Fuck, I can't remember. Something weird. What's she doing?
Just sitting by herself, cross-legged by a pool, watching a rat swim around.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just thought that was fucking wicked and weird.
Yeah. Do we get to see future Misty in episode 1?
Yeah, she's a nurse, or it's
Yeah.
established kind of that
Yeah.
she's a nurse
RN or something.
RN or VON or some kind of shit. And her client, whoever's room she's hanging in, she like shit the bed for the second time that night. And Misty is like you could have rang a bell or something there, Hector.
Yeah.
And she starts walking out of the room. She's gonna let it go.
Yeah.
And then this person just chucks her food or whatever, and she goes back and she says, I don't think that you need your next dose of morphine.
Yeah, man.
Just,
Deal with the pain.
yeah, just lets this deserving old lady, and maybe that's meant to talk to her. No, she fucking flip flops and does everyone dirty sometimes.
Yeah.
Or does she? Or is she all good for them and
the locator.
everything to protect them? No, well, obviously.
She breaks the locator because everyone's finally looking up to her, and she wants to stay like that forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Very sociopathic.
I know.
Misty. But I just gotta stop and say that like the big draw to this show early on, I think for everybody, was going on Crave and seeing Christina Ricci's face. And it was kind of around the same time where they started putting promotion out towards this Wednesday show.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, there was a buzz.
Yeah, she was the last Wednesday.
Yeah.
She's totally last Wednesday.
But she's... she... does not disappoint. I think, Juliette Lewis is a 2-time alumni here at... here. And...
probably more than that.
2-time?
I wouldn't...
For some reason, I just can't remember what movie it was.
First or second time?
Well, the second time was California, but the first one... I can't put my finger on it.
Well, maybe...
Anyways. Shauna, played by the weird girl of 2.5 Men. It's the only reason I knew her. And she's the only other familiar face.
I've never really watched too much of 2.5 Men.
No, but I just remember her being in it and being like really weird. And like I think she was kind of like a stalker of Charlie Sheen. But I saw enough of her in 2.5 Men to believe how weird she is in Yellowjackets. You know what I mean? And like Juliette Lewis, like her character, like the grown up Nat, is kind of annoying. So I think and Taisha has her own thing going on with the kid and the woman in the trees and becoming senator. There is a lot going on with her.
She's got like a Satan hole underneath her house.
Yeah, but Misty ties the whole thing together through the holes, and it's not just my.
Misty's like the best character in the thing.
Oh yeah, 100%, in both past and present.
Yeah.
I find myself just smiling every time she's in the frame.
Yeah.
Both of them, even if they're not even talking, just because there's so much. Like both of them are just so honed into this character. It seems like they're acting in the background at all times.
Yeah, you're like only 19 months to save them.
Yeah.
Couldn't have waited 20, squeeze out a little extra Misty.
Yeah. And, there's some star power in the present time, but the past really steals the show. Like, obviously, that's where the action's at.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm just like, fuck all this present stuff. Just go back to the island.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's not an island.
Yeah.
Is it an island?
No. It's in
I think it's supposed to be in like British Columbia or something like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, it does say we're gonna go over the Rockies.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the plane is Lottie's dad got them a private jet.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's the kind of person that will help financially, whatever, but is not there emotionally.
Yeah, exactly. And they go down. You know, you meet Travis and his brother, and their father was on the plane but died.
Yeah, he's their coach.
He's the coach. Yeah, that's why they're there. A little bit of testosterone to add to the mix with them and Coach Ben. Right after the crash, I think is it pretty much instantly Lottie's doesn't have a good feeling about any of this. She's kind of really in tuned to something beyond, because they
Is
even
it
have
really right away?
a flashback with her.
I thought it took to the point of hunger or some kind of
I think there's some kind of
extenuating circumstance to set her off.
I think it's when they find the cabin or something like that she's saying that there's something wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could just be so much worse. There could have been no cabin anywhere. The cabin does them some good for quite a while there.
It has supplies. It does help them out. Seems to be lots of blankets, conveniently, and a rifle.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
You're set.
So they try to figure out who has the best shot.
Mm-hmm.
And sets up Natalie and Travis being hunting buddies.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's getting around, hanging out with people. She's cool for a while, but there's ups and downs with all of that. It's all very people are kind of given that you're not any cool anymore sort of vibes every now and again. They're spending so much time with each other. You can't blame them.
Are we still in the first episode or no?
No, we're way out of that.
Because Lottie even smashes her head against a window. She's like, there will be blood. Or there's some times where Lottie's just
possessed.
Possessed, yeah.
Exactly.
Taken over by the
wood spirit.
You already see that symbol. The famous symbols just everywhere.
Great. I can't wait till they get to season 3 maybe. And fucking have the wood demon pulling them down.
I can't wait till we get to season 3 too, dog.
The smoke. Lost, isn't it? Yeah. Smoke brought him down.
I'm happy in season 3 I'm going to have a full frame. That's nice. Not just trying to think about myself here. I can go like this. Too soon, buddy? Too soon. Yeah, so she's definitely possessed. Do you remember how they find out that Shauna's a 3-humped camel? Got a little scalp of her own. I found this very interesting.
And I don't remember.
I know it's a true thing, but if females are with each other for a long enough time,
period sink.
Yeah, so every girl got her period except for Shauna.
Yeah, let that sink in.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty well done.
Yeah, but is it a myth? I don't know.
No, it's true because it happens with Caitlyn and her sisters, and not throwing them under the fucking bus, but
no,
it does happen.
Yeah. No, I have heard of it happen. There's probably things that explain it.
Probably.
This is
that's not this kind of show.
This is the unexplainable. The only thing is
we'll leave that.
Fuck it. If I think about it long enough, we know a bunch of them survive. And so you're Natalie's not going to shoot herself in the face with this gun when she goes hunting.
I know, but there's
She's
lots
just
of
gonna
shows
do
like
stuff that harden her.
Gotham, he's going to eventually become Batman. Bates Motel, I really liked. It kind of fell off, but you went into it knowing that Norman Bates' mother's going to die.
Yeah, and there's young Hannibal.
Yeah, so I didn't let that get me down too much. And especially at this time, because you don't know who else is out there.
You're forgiving of it.
Yeah.
And so am I, but it does take away some of the suspense.
Yeah.
Occasionally, if you dwell.
Yeah. Natalie and Travis are getting a little hot and heavy.
Yeah.
And they have a little sex ed of their own. Or no. ED. Oh, yeah, you can't get it up. Like, isn't he like 15?
Yeah.
On an island full of women?
Yeah.
I would have had I'd been hard the whole fucking time.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be like...
I would have been... First week, I would have been repopulating the whole population.
Feels like he's drowning, might get a case of the bends.
Nice. Well played.
And his brother, too. Mm. And then Adam crashes in. Yeah. Interjection.
Is that the deer's name?
No, that's that dude. Shauna's man.
Oh,
Jumping back to present day.
Jeff.
No, Adam. She crashes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know whose fault it was. I got there late, but...
Worst part of the whole thing. This is where it starts kind of unraveling. That's
like the beginning of episode 2.
But it's like stuff that is like, okay, get me back to the island. Keep saying island.
But then if we stayed on the island all day, we wouldn't get no Misty.
Yeah, true enough. Give and take.
Right.
So yeah, the Adam guy, they crash, exchange numbers, exchange gazes.
And they got a good bunch of back and forth with that whole, like, we'll just fucking burn through his arc here. Yeah. Meets up with her, starts giving her the, what would you call that?
Hot beef injection.
Oh. Very hammy.
But she thinks Jeff's cheating on her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but it just turns out that he's running a fucking ransom scam on her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which is like another... Fuck.
You kind of overlook it, because as soon as he's forgiven for that, he's right in her pocket. And he's kind of becomes indebted to her in a way.
She beat
Staying together for the kid.
She beat him for the tongue punch. Beat him to the tongue punch.
Yeah. But yeah, she's hotel rooming or going to his place or doing it at her house. I can't even remember, but they're squirreling about.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
he's a painter or
he's an artist.
But he's also like got an agenda, as it turns out. Yeah. Because at some point,
you start thinking he's the blackmailer.
That's something. Right. Oh, and she definitely thinks he's the blackmailer. Yeah. Because she kills him because of it. Yeah. And
Misty to the rescue. Knows exactly how to get rid of a body.
Oh, she's great. Yeah. See, this is her usefulness. Yeah.
Chopping up the body, I don't give a fuck. But you'd think, how was Shauna when it came to cutting up the body?
I can't remember. I think she just does it or doesn't do it.
Because she's the chef back at the ranch. She's dicing up all the shit. Yeah. It was crazy when they cut into that deer.
Wonder if she overseasoned anything there.
The deer's just super rotten. Oh, yeah. She was young and cocky. And then Van gets attacked by a bear, which is pretty intense.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty early on. Her face is all mangled.
I totally forgot about that.
Her and Ty are together. And, but the bear must feel bad because it kind of comes back and sacrifices himself.
It's all part of the cycle of life.
Yeah. That's how it works around them parts.
What are you going to do? You got to leave life up to happy accidents out there.
Lottie goes and stabs it right in the face. As you would. Yeah. Out of the misery.
I mean, think about it. You go up, you stab something. You got intent. Yeah. What do? Go to the throat, heart, or just general face?
I guess that's how you kill a bear right away. Is you'd have to go right to the fucking head.
Not the neck?
No,
try and hit a couple of main arteries, something?
Still be more struggle, I think.
It's just right into the skull. Just like, hope this part is softish.
Yeah. And then probably the wildest part of the whole season 1 was the whole plane thing and the church girl. She like read the whole manual and she's like, I'm gonna get this plane working and I'm gonna go rescue you. And everyone's following her.
She does her test flight?
Yeah. And she goes into the sky and
God.
fireworks.
I totally forgot about that.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
Brings a flare gun to a fucking gunfight.
Inaugural flight. And
everyone's freaking out. Yay, yay.
And this girl prays at scrimmages.
Yeah. And, the only way that they
mourn... with the Lord now.
They mourn another loss.
Who?
Is Misty. Put some mushrooms in their food.
Yeah, she can't help but keep twisting things. Yeah. But you know what? If you're having some stagnated thoughts, maybe this will jangle some kind of innovation loose, no?
Yeah. And you get some.
I'm gonna give that in the pro category. That's some out of the box thinking.
And it gets right dark.
Damn, Santa Claus came from that, so clearly they can invent an escape.
So they're all ready to sacrifice Travis, like they're ready to kill Travis.
There's a few near eats.
Jackie and Natalie are the ones to stop them. But it's like everyone else turned on them, and it's really cool how they film it. Everyone looks like they got sharp teeth.
I know. Just watch any lacrosse match, and
everything's a little skewed.
Look at the people coming at a guy who has had it in the thing for more than 4 seconds, and you got the flight of the bumblebee coming at you here. Yeah. Got a beeline.
So. The last day of season 1.
But they do turn off all emotion, is what you're trying to say, right?
Well, no, but they go dark. Like, they turn into monsters. Like, they're all possessed at this time.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just your regular
but they turn off themselves.
Yeah.
Become other...
And they're like... It's very, like, Coven-y how they tie him up. And, like... Because Shauna had a knife to his throat and was going to slit his throat and sacrifice him.
Mm-hmm.
But Jackie and Natalie, who I think have had their little differences and stuff like that, actually came together and stopped it all from happening. Obviously, they didn't get into the purple punch. This results in the next morning, Jackie and Shauna get into it. Yeah. Besties. Okay. Oh, yeah, shit. That's how that played out. Because I thought it was just Jackie calling out Shauna for... But Jackie finds the diary.
Oh, yeah.
And knows about Jeff. She's the one who knows about Jeff. Yeah,
she's got diaries in the New Age as well.
Yeah.
In the futures.
Yeah. And I think Jackie's not really pulling her weight. She's not doing anything. She's just sitting around while everyone's actually contributing.
She's the influencer. She's not the best on the team, but she's the one who can...
But everyone turns on her. Everyone takes Shauna's side. Because this whole thing turns on her hardcore. Yeah. And she's, fuck you.
Oh, it goes, they're really rude, isn't it?
Yeah. To the point she's going to go attempt to make a fire.
Yeah.
No fire to be had.
Freezes right
sleep
to
outside.
Death or something.
Yeah.
Wakes up like The Shining.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think that's how season 1 ends. Is them waking up and it's the snow and they find her body.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the end of the season?
Yeah.
She doesn't die till the end?
No.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. That's like the big finale. And season 1 had me, man. Like, I found this was the show for a long time that almost every episode... it blew my expectations out of the water. Yeah. It never was what I thought was coming. Mm. They always had something different happen, you know what I mean?
F sharp.
Yeah.
F sharp.
Yeah. And it was gripping. Like, I was really excited for season 2.
And invested.
Yeah.
And watched it late enough to shorten the wait to it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then season 2... I'm trying to think of which season I binged quicker. Probably season 1.
Yeah. Even the best grocery store's got a cart with 2 fucking stuck feet.
So the artist is already dead.
Oh.
Like, does he die in season 2 or season 1? Season 1.
Who?
Adam.
He's like barely in it, isn't he? Or is he in it a bunch? I can't even remember. But they go to his place. He's got a little warehouse.
Stuff. Yeah. Yeah, he has a bunch of pictures of her.
Yeah, but it's so vague.
It's just like
you're so annoyed with the information about him.
It's just like okay, it's coming to me. The Juliet movie that I'm trying to think of.
Is it right in the back of your head?
The music video of the song that has the name in it has an artist with a studio that has paintings all of this one girl that ends up cheating on him. Or maybe she cheats with the artist. Holy shit. So it came full circle.
Interesting.
I still can't remember the movie though.
Bonne journée.
Juliet. What would go with Juliet?
I don't know.
What's the salt to Juliet's pepper?
Let it meander around your head.
Oh, so maybe some more stuff happens. Because the Ty's like eating dogs and dirt and a lot of weird shit's happening with Ty. She's blaming it on her adopted kid.
You ever hear this show? I'm just going to interject for 1 second here. The Great. It's on Netflix or something now. It's got Elle Fanning. It's one of those period pieces.
No.
But I guess it's funnier. And there's this one point they saw...
How many seasons?
I don't know. Could be the first one for all I know. Okay. But there's this point I walked in and I saw Elle Fanning digging away, looking for some food. And that's what I said. I went back for a second and paused and I said, "First Whole Foods."
I'm trying to picture what's Elle Fanning in. It's Dakota's little sister, isn't it?
Yeah. So in the shadow of her sister for the most of her life.
And it's called The Great?
Hmm. And not like the vent in the floor.
Yeah. Speaking of the vent in the floor, that's the only way that you could hear the reporter that's now locked up in Misty's basement.
No.
That was one of the big parts of season 1 as well.
That's right. Dancing around, cutting off her ear.
She has a lot of fun with her. Like, they become friends almost. It seems like she's winning Misty over, using Misty's lack of friends to her advantage. Mm-hmm. And it makes it look like Misty might be a little ignorant or naive.
Yeah, knew me.
Yeah. And lets her go. It's like, you shouldn't smoke cigarettes. And then gives her smokes back. I think during the hostage thing, she won't give her smokes. Yeah. And it's like, I gave you your smokes back there in your purse. Yeah. Because she knows the first thing she's going to do when she gets in the car, light up a smoke.
You fuck herself over.
Fucking bitch. Yeah, fuck. I love Misty. Yeah. She should get a spinoff. I would fucking love the Misty spinoff.
Yeah. Shout out the fast ones. She pulls that shit.
So season 2, the whole...
Pepper.
It starts getting into Shauna getting caught up for the death of Adam. They do find the body. They fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
They fucked up. And then the whole case...
And it's bad, too. It's dismembered.
Yeah. But some of the stuff...
Oh, yeah, you already said that Misty came over and did the hack job for him.
Some of it happens too conveniently. Like, the daughter just happens to meet one of the detectives in the bar, and now they're dating.
But he was going looking to meet. But is that the strategy the police was going to do? Yeah. Oh, yeah, like this daughter seems like she's looking for a dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And he was being like, we can't bang yet.
Yeah, I don't know how you can guarantee chemistry. Yeah.
I know.
It's like it
what if
seems
she
like a
didn't
long
like it?
shot the more we talk about it.
You know, what are they playing? Hot cop, ugly cop?
Yeah. And she's like, I'm 15 and a half all the time, right? And he's like,
Fake
oh,
ID.
yeah, cool. Here's mine that says I'm 17. Just scratched out the 3.
But he's a piece of shit.
Does he have a mustache?
He has something weird looking.
Doesn't help his case, does he? Come home with this mustache kid or whatever he's got.
Ty becomes mayor. Thaisa.
Yeah.
She does become senator.
She doesn't get to really enjoy it because she keeps summoning Satan in her.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting her kid getting taken away from her.
Yeah, they have like this little thing in their basement, like a shrine, like a death shrine.
Her girlfriend hates it.
Yeah. Can't get into it.
No.
Can't get her head around it.
Leaves right away. Doesn't even give her a chance to explain.
You find out Lottie is alive too.
Yeah.
So this is all still season 1. That's how season 1 actually does end. Is
finding then
Natalie gets taken by these people.
It is a slow drip.
Say they're the Army of Naughty or something. Army of Lottie.
I guess it is a fine balance, to tell you the truth, finding a way to make it suspenseful and slow dripping the characters in.
Yeah. Because at this point it was like, oh shit, Lottie's alive. Because Lottie's like really fucking...
You are always excited to see a new person. She's the most
possessed, yeah. Where like when Van came in season 2, I was like, meh.
Yeah.
Like,
came in as a minor love interest.
Yeah, and she works at a VHS shop, and that like all of a sudden they were like, maybe you should just tell people what happens in movies when they're all going to sleep, and it's like that comforting thing. They gave her that, where she didn't do that at all in season 1, but she's like, tell us what happened in Terminator again, or like something that's like really cliche movies of the time.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Because it's all 90s. Right in. She's like she's kind of the timepiece of she's there to remind you of the nostalgia.
Okay, Nickelback.
She's the only one. Oh, I fucking hate Nickelback. Never call me that again.
Sorry, I was thinking about the phone booth again. Go Jeff. Jeff's the man. Season
2 starts out with Shauna talking to Jackie's body. Like putting makeup on her and giving her hair.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of little uncomfortable...
Yeah. Breaks off her nose or her fucking thumb or something like that.
Yeah.
Ear. It's an ear and she keeps it.
It's a lot of stuff that
she tastes it.
That's the stuff you get in the crossfade of a Marilyn Manson music video or something.
Oh, man. Yeah. So, again, like seeing that first episode in, it's like, okay, they're going to keep it going.
I was surprised that we hadn't seen her before, actually, by the time she did come in.
Yeah, exactly. Like, not even any... But they, that's the thing. Like you said, they got to keep some surprises. Just because the gap is closing. So there's got to be some surprises along the way. Like, I'm liking where this is going.
She's in real hot sauce here.
They start talking about some new characters that you haven't seen. One of them befriends a little dead mouse. I found that was pretty cool. Like, she's not showing anyone this mouse she has in her pocket the whole time. If there's a season 3, there might be a couple more people alive. You never know.
Is season 3 not confirmed?
Maybe we should have looked that up.
I bet there's already one coming, because...
I'm sure it's confirmed. But at one point, like when it started getting to the end of season 2, I was like, oh my god, are they ending it like this?
I started to...
There was a couple things that seemed like it was wrapping up.
You were saying in the first season, like, some of the major charm of it was that you didn't see these curveballs coming. But by the end of the second season, you are seeing some of the telegraphy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's not catching you by surprise as much.
No, not at all.
There was
I was downright predicting things.
Yeah.
Especially in the final episode of it, where everyone's like in the woods and guns are blazing here and there, and but there's a lot of stuff that happens in season 2.
Yeah. Did you know that mouse was going to be dead?
Oh, and the Hallucis?
Because there's a couple new characters that they bring in.
Yeah.
That must have been in the shadows all season 1. But there's a girl that finds a mouse and keeps her in the pocket and always talking to it and stuff like that.
Dead as fuck.
At the end of it, it's pretty disgusting.
Yeah. But everybody, gotta make a little fun.
There's a couple of really annoying girls. They're like the mean girls. It's just like they do get their comeuppance, but I forget what the fuck happens.
Yeah, I can't.
They get lost in the woods and they get humbled real quick. Misty has a friend.
Oh, Elijah Wood.
Yeah, but Misty has a friend in the past too, but finds out about the locator.
Oh yeah.
And she throws her off the cliff.
Oh, does she throw her off the cliff?
Yeah, and that's what it is. The mean.
Or does the person fall off the cliff and then she goes and looks?
No, she chucks because she's like, I got to tell you a secret. I ruined the locator, and she's like, "You're fucking crazy."
Yeah, because they're telling their deepest, darkest secrets.
Because the mean girls are like, Misty doesn't even seem like she's upset. She probably killed her, and then she like starts fake crying and being like, "We have to go find her." All of a sudden.
Yeah. I remember seeing her at the bottom of that fall. And that classic, no, they're not moving.
Yeah. They decide to eat.
Unlike the lobster.
Yeah, exactly. Or Austin Powers.
Oh, shit.
My leg! I might be okay. I might be able to stand up. It's broken. But they eat Jackie. They decide, like, enough's enough.
They eat Jackie.
Yeah, enough's enough with this kind of, the charade of Shauna talking to her and feeding her and stuff. She's got to feed us.
Yeah. Quit wasting all your food on your friggin'
I think they have like
mummy.
a little bit of a funeral first before they eat her.
Yeah, it's very Viking.
Yeah.
A little bit of a funeral pyre.
Yeah. But Shauna's the one who carves up all the meat.
Oh, yeah. You got to get it up to the right temperature.
And she says, the necklace. We forgot. Jackie is shown with the necklace. Shauna gets it. So the necklace is floating around at this point.
So do you have a theory on this necklace? Because I got nothing. I didn't even pay, it was off my radar for so long.
It's kind of... It's not as big of a thing now, the way that they ended season 2. But this necklace was floating around, and you see that at the start. So right away, you're like, oh, it's Jackie. Jackie's the one who was running through the woods because she's the one with the necklace. But then passes it off.
So you got to scratch that off.
So who's getting the necklace? But then at the end, they're doing that thing where they're choosing cards. And I'm pretty sure whoever is the one running for their lives has to wear the necklace.
Oh, it just becomes...
It's the thing.
The relay thing.
The hunting tag or whatever. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Is it's like ceremonious that whoever gets picked... I forget how it is. Whoever gets the Queen of Spades or something.
Yeah, they get this little fun card game they do. Card lottery.
Yeah. I remember the Queen of Spades being take 5. Pick up 5. But yeah, I'm pretty sure whoever is running gets the necklace. And so yeah, Elijah Wood comes into it.
Yeah, he plays a quirky little character.
Super fun. The perfect opposite of Misty. They work so well together.
Yeah, he's like rich off of something stupid. And he's like a armchair detective.
Reddit detective.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like, I wonder if they ever worked together before. Like, they're both been around for so long. They definitely known each other.
Cross paths.
Just being that same age group, would have been blown up at the same time.
Wouldn't be surprised one little bit.
Both, moderately, stayed out of trouble. Like, I don't know if Christina Ricci was overly controversial, and Elijah Wood's probably has the best track record for child stars.
Yeah. Like to see what's in his autobiography. He seems like, even though he's still quite young, that he would have a lot to put in it.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
What?
Good Son.
Good Son, yeah.
Back to the Future, he was one of the kids.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all, but I remember Good Son.
Yeah. Good Son was huge for him.
Huge.
But...
huge.
How many out of 10 people see The Good Son?
Yeah. You know what was huge? Shauna's belly.
Oh.
About to pop. That S-Sculpt's coming out any day. And everyone's turning to Nurse Misty. Mm-hmm. But Nurse Misty's a little sidetracked.
Oh. That's another thing you find out in season 2. Is that's not Shauna's kid that's running around.
Because it's a boy.
Yeah.
But...
and they eat it.
I know, but...
I think.
But...
they space it on
it's
all
questionable because it's just Lottie that says that it's going to be a boy. I'm pretty sure it ended up being a girl, so it was like a hole in the story.
But doesn't Jeff sit the girl down and say that she had a boy?
I don't remember.
Say, I had a brother.
Yeah, okay, maybe, yeah.
Okay, so that's gotta be real.
Yeah,
not
but or
it's the cliche, because there's been...
maybe it was just Lottie said that the baby's gonna do this and do that, and is gonna be the one to save us or something. Yeah, she said that the baby's gonna live.
False prophet.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if she's a Snake Girl salesman or not. Is she?
Well, that comes into it. That's the first time that everything starts unraveling for her. But they do this thing, and I did call this because it was super weird how they filmed it. It was almost the same way that they filmed the mushroom thing, where everyone's like, "You did so good, the baby's fine," and they do the whole thing. The baby won't eat, and like this probably, resonated with me way more than it resonated with you. And just like knowing how that feels, like seeing it, like Caitlin would really know how it feels. But when the baby won't,
are you offspringlessist?
The baby won't latch, and like the baby won't eat, and you're like freaking the fuck out, and you're so sleep deprivated, and
that's because the baby's the one from Eraserhead. When you blink and look again,
but she blinks, looks again, and the baby's not there. And she goes, and Lottie always has the baby, and it's like saying weird shit to it.
I know, eating it from...
And then this goes on like 2 or 3 times. And then the third time she goes downstairs, and everyone's ripping it apart, and blood all over it, and then, we had to do it.
Unreliable narrator.
And then it cuts back to that exact part that I thought was so strange. And they're looking at her. But they're all sad, and, because the baby didn't make it.
Yeah. It's all very convoluted, though.
Yeah. And
who ate the wiener?
So Shauna, this puts Shauna in such a depression that Lottie takes it upon herself to say, take the anger out. And Lottie lets Shauna beat the living shit out of her.
Yeah.
And she's in bed, like some people have to help her piss. Like she's pissing out blood.
Oh yeah, they do a great job of fucking showing how much Shauna let loose.
Yeah. And this is where Lottie is like, I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. I don't know if I'm right. And Misty is like, everyone believes in you right now, so you better shut the fuck up and play it. And then she walks out and says, Lottie says to do this.
Yeah, words in her mouth.
Yeah, and it's just... it plays so well into that Misty character. Like another time that I was just like fucking A. But yeah, so there was like a lot that happened in season 2.
Yeah.
Because we're just getting through all the. We can cross over to what's going on in the real world. Because Lottie's full-fledged, has the whole cult thing going.
Yeah. So,
Natalie goes there first.
Yeah. Meanwhilst, I'll just just catch everybody up on the investigation here.
Yeah.
Is these 2 cops got this whole thing figured out. The daughter taking her out to the bowling alley, and this guy's playing it safe. He won't kiss her and shit like that.
Yeah.
Real sus stuff. He's like, oh yeah, no, I'm just still just wanna ready myself. And all these little excuses. Yeah, basically. And so that goes on for a while. And then the girl figures it out. She starts snooping a bit on his stuff, finds out, hey, this guy is damn police.
Yeah, finds his badge or something.
And then she does, it's a chess game at this point for a little bit, because she's...
she hates her mom, too, because she knows about the Adam guy.
Yeah.
So she's, rebelling.
But then also, she's not going to fuck her mom over.
Yeah.
So she starts throwing out these other... things, throw them off the scent, which doesn't help.
No.
And then they go through a whole charade of going to a motel room with some doofus friend.
Smelling the condom.
Oh my god.
Strawberry.
Yeah, he doesn't buy it for a minute, this dude.
Yeah. He's good.
Yeah, if it was up to the other detective, I think he's just there to be I would have given up already.
Yeah, and he's he went to high school with them and stuff. He was in the first season.
He's easy.
Something with Natalie or something like that. I think he's in love with Natalie.
He did.
He's hairdo. That's what it is.
What?
He's hairdo from the start that she does the acid with. I'm almost positive that that's what the connection is. They used to be good platonic friends back in the day. And I think he was around for something that had to do with her father. Because there were some flashbacks there with an abusive father or something.
Oh, yeah. I might have knew that at the time. Yeah, I don't know. Must not have been that.
It's ringing a bell.
Yeah. Was there anything to still be resolved with that first Adam death? Because that was a huge question mark. Or not, I don't know.
Adam or Travis?
Not Adam, Travis, yeah.
Well, they're still, even in this one, they're still trying to figure out what happened.
But they're kind of lost the plot on it a little bit.
Yeah.
They don't bring it up too often to remind the audience, I don't think.
No, because I'm pretty sure there's a whole thing with Lottie was actually there right before it happened. The last person that he saw was not.
Yeah, it's always
was Lottie.
Oh, and then there was this person. They just sneak these people in.
Yeah.
It's convenient storytelling.
Lottie's running the show at this cult, but at the
Busy
same time,
night. No one
she's going to therapy.
Fucking 15 years.
And then she's going to therapy herself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. She's doing that. Yeah, she did a little bit of false prophet type vibes out of it.
Yeah.
But in the past, seems like without whatever special nonsense is going on, they would have just been bored. At least.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, like I said, everything's so convenient. It seems like stuff how it would happen around here. It's small town stuff, it seems. I don't know where they live.
Yeah.
It's everyone can't help but bump into each other. Even Ty. Well, I guess she's a senator, so you can keep tabs on people.
Small world syndrome.
But she knows exactly where to find Van.
Oh, she can
walk
walk.
We haven't seen each other in 10 years.
She can walk up the freeway in her underwear for 10 minutes, and she'll get to somebody she knows.
Yeah, exactly.
Who she hasn't seen in years.
Yeah, that's strange.
Just shows up there.
Yeah.
Red eyes. Did I mention she has red eyes sometimes? Did you notice that on her?
Yeah, with the wolf's eyes.
Yeah. Just sometimes you just look at her and she's just got red eyes.
Yeah, and she's in the back of the ranch. Like at nighttime, she's doing these sleepwalking things, and Van's like walking with her
Oh, yeah.
and starting to put this map together, and it works out to be the symbol.
You kind of think maybe she didn't do it totally on purpose, her little Satan shrine there.
Yeah.
And you almost believe that she was surprised, because when she's first confronted on it right quick, she's like, kind of like, what are you talking about? But it was almost like, you're talking bullshit.
Yeah.
No way you did that unconscious, no effort. With the work.
Yeah. We forgot to mention that the little brother went running in the first season.
And friggin' bunkered down and found a spot of his own.
Yeah, and they couldn't find him, so there's a big thing about season 2, and then he comes back, but he won't talk.
Yeah, and as soon as they find the place where he was...
Yeah.
Was it the den?
Yeah, it was the den.
Yeah.
Because he shows Ben. Ben actually goes inside of it.
Yeah, as soon as he shows one, everyone finds it no problem.
But they're trying to find Natalie. Natalie's picked the queen card, so she's running.
Yeah.
Travis tries to stop them. Javi.
Guys of natural...
Javi tries to help her, but falls through the ice. And she goes to save her. And everyone's like, Natalie, this is the only way that you survive if you let him die. And she's in this whole thing with Travis and has to... Like, that actually was, like, quite the fucking scene. How they brought him back on the fucking spit. And no! Like, you really felt that emotion, man.
He was mad that happened.
And then he has to eat the heart.
He was looking forward to a little bit of Natalie, you know, getting a piece of that ass. Then he gets a piece of his own brother's ass, I guess.
Eats his heart.
Literally, come on. Get your mind out of the gutter. This is cuisine.
So that's basically everything that happens back at the ranch until the last thing that happens to the ranch. Misty and Natalie are both at the retreat.
Ooh.
And what's it called? It has something to do with a bee.
With the what?
A bee.
Bee. They make honey. Do something.
Oh, yeah, they actually do make honey and stuff like that. But even the name of it has something to do with a bee. Yeah. But, you know, and then there's that, like, road trip, Shauna, Ty.
Listen to old music.
Yeah, we're
rocking out.
The girls are back in town. We're going to save the day.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, there is that kind of cheese factor. With the whole, like, meeting up with that Randy guy, such a schmuck, and they interview him. Elijah Wood.
Oh, yeah.
Not interrogates him is the better way to put it.
Yeah. When he goes on a road trip with Misty for a bit, it's fun.
Yeah.
Then drops her off and turns on her a little bit. Doesn't he? Call the police on her?
No, she turns on him. She's like, get out of here. Like, we're not going to be best friends or we're not together or anything like that. And then it does seem like he's...
But he doesn't really follow through, maybe.
No, it's all part of his big plan. He has, like, this crazy plan that works so perfectly. He really pulls it all together. But the girls are, like, enjoying themselves at the retreat for a bit.
Yeah, and then it starts to suck.
Lottie's talking about having this little, finger blast session with all the girls, or flashback session with all the girls. Talk about the past. They've never actually talked about it. It's time to fucking. And I think Lottie was kind of always saying that, like we should be talking about this.
Yeah.
And.
Why they get like a contract that say they don't talk about in the beginning?
And it was pretty brutal watching this stuff between Lottie and the girls, and they're drinking and
they're bringing back the rules.
Yeah. But then the daughter's there, Jeff's there. They almost get hit by a car. when they're pulling in.
Oh, this is like where exactly you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and the way that Elijah sets up the greasy cop makes him shoot his own. Or no, Elijah Wood shoots the partner with the gun.
Yeah,
and he gives him the gun.
He goes from passive.
And like, what are you gonna do? But he plays it off so cold and calculated. Mm-hmm. And
what does he say there?
He knows that he has him. Because the guy, I'm pretty sure, has to go with it and say, how does that play out?
I forget exactly.
I forget the
I was
actual.
Hoping you knew, but he was.
I forget the actual technicality of it.
Yeah, but I remember that where he went from passive to an aggressive character.
Yeah, at first
he's realized that he's getting his hands dirty too.
Oh, he offered him a drink, but there was something in it. That's how he knocks him out.
Yeah,
and him and Misty have like this connection over what was in the drink.
Yeah.
Because they're both fucking psychopaths
like that. They're the fucking... the Riddler and the Harlequin.
Yeah.
By the end of it.
Yeah. And then... like, really rough scene of the girls all together, and the daughter comes and shoots Lottie.
This is only rough because you can feel how telegraphed it is.
But
you're like, I know she's gonna show up right now.
Misty stabs Natalie by accident.
Yeah. Oops.
It's all part of the plan too, because it's like they're sacrificing one of them and they choose Shauna.
They know it's all like a razor thin betrayal line here.
But it's all a ruse.
Yeah, this is the Mexican standoff for sure.
And they're worried about Shauna actually getting killed, so they have a needle of something. But then she stabs Natalie by accident. I think that was the weakest part of both seasons, was that. Accidentally stabbing her friend.
Well, I guess it's time to see Misty make a mistake. It was an accident, right?
Yeah.
For sure?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what...
That was their only friend. But it was a really trippy scene of her
going on another plane ride.
To see everyone.
Yeah.
And I found it, at first I was like, why was Travis not there? Everyone there but Travis. But I guess she's on her way to Travis, is what they were implying. Which is interesting. But I thought there might have been a couple other people that were already dead that she saw, so I'm not quite sure.
I can't remember. I feel like when it first shows her, it seems like she's alone. Then I don't know what happened. But I remember it's a cool scene. Been a couple of weeks since I saw it, but anything else before we fucking burn down the house?
That Lottie says that I am no longer Queen Bee.
Oh.
And passes the throne off to Natalie.
Beyonce. Oh, Natalie.
Do you remember that part? She comes over and is like, this place loves you. Like you're, I forget how she puts it.
That's like...
but I think she might even give her the necklace, or there's some kind of ceremonious, like, you are now.
It's like the premieres during COVID.
Yeah.
Here, you deal with this problem.
Who wants the job?
Hang in there, Tim Houston.
But yeah, Coach Ben, after seeing that they killed Javi, has had enough.
Javi.
And when he lit the cabin on fire and all this was going, I actually thought, like, are they just going to do, this lights up and everyone's freaking out, but this alerts a plane, and then the plane comes. I was like, oh my fuck, please don't end it like this. Not like this.
No.
Not like this.
That's not how they get rescued.
No. Because there's still some more time to go. And I know for the diehards, I'm sure they have a timeline and know exactly how much time's left. because there is a time that says how long they were there, and you could do
19
the
months.
math from seasons, like the seasons changing. I don't know when Shauna got impregnated, so you can't really do the math off of that.
Yeah.
But there is a way to figure out exactly how long they've been there and how much time they have
Didn't
left.
she get pregnant the night before? We're pretty close with Jeff there.
So we're only 9 months in. We're only halfway in.
Yeah. They want to make
Two more seasons.
So what are they going to find now? A McMansion in the woods? Get some upgrade?
Well,
Start a hype house?
because they're making the map. They have that whole thing underground, or the den or whatever. They're showing the map how little area they actually covered. Like they're starting to figure it out.
No,
The lay of the land and
secret
stuff like
alien
that.
bunker, you say. Or
But-
something radioactive or something fucking space.
You know, I do have faith
A
that
hold of Satan.
like as many things as they pulled
Yeah.
within these 2 seasons, I have faith that they probably have a killer ending. They don't know, like they're pretty calculated.
That is some faith.
It is pretty calculated. I think they already have an ending, and they're just waiting to drop that bomb.
Interesting.
You agree? You don't? You think that they're writing like Perfect Blue? Just don't even know what's going on next episode. But yeah, we probably could have confirmed it. I'm sure they're gonna get a season 3.
Oh, yeah. I kind of half pulled that up here.
I'm not really excited to see what comes next for the future, or for the present day characters. Like they lost me with that whole retreat thing, and I don't see where they're gonna go with it.
But, you know, like if they had 10 more minutes, they put a good ending in it.
But no, I think they just have the ending. You know what I mean? They weren't worried about the season 2 ending because they already know how season 3 is gonna be
Oh, now
a
they're
game
just
changer. And
trying to keep filling in the journey before they hit that.
yeah,
And extending out the timeline a little.
I think they're being strategic.
Yeah.
Like I think if they have a full story arc, that they're like season 2 can end a little soft. You know what I mean? One of them have to, so it's better 2 than 3 maybe.
You got stuff looking pretty
shooting for
murky,
4.
though.
I'm shooting for 4.
I'm sure they are, too.
Yeah.
They'd love it to go to 4.
Who wouldn't?
Even better if it went to 5.
Ooh, 6.
They're like, no.
It's too much.
6? If people have to wait 6 years for whatever dumb, stupid, whatever, like, oh, great, the tree whispers.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it's going to be, like, they might have a big thing in mind, but I don't know. We're not going to care as much about it the further we get it, you know, invested in other blasé bits.
Yeah, but
Who knows? They are confirmed they're going to have a season 3.
when's it coming out?
I don't know. It was confirmed back in 2022, though. It's probably a fucking prequel. Fucking knows. Something
Well,
stupid.
I'm optimistic that season 3 will be a gooder.
Yeah, well, they'll get my views.
I'm even more optimistic that we'll get a season 3, and we'll get their views.
Yeah, angel investors, hedge fund engineers, sell some NFTs.
Yeah. But as much as I like this show, I would burn the whole place down just to get another season of Mindhunter, baby.
Ugh. Been holding on to that. Untense your butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt that.
Feel the tension.
Some reverse AC.
I feel the tension.
That's a good one. That brought me back to reality. Realty? That's in the episode after this.
You don't even sound like a man, son. You sound like the son of Sam.
Is Son of Sam Manson backwards?
Yeah, whatever happened to his dog? Did he go to dog jail?
It wasn't his dog. It was the neighbor's dog.
Did it get killed?
No, I think it does TED
We ever
Talks
hear
and shit.
the dog
did.
side of the story?
We know the dog side of the story. It said kill people.
Did you ever read that book that was
I
like
wouldn't even listen to a dog.
the three little
Shut up.
pigs, but from the side of the wolf? How it really goes?
I'm hungry. I need something to eat. My stomach's starving and I got no food. Red Hood looks like red meat.
So these producers should be calling any day now.
Yeah. Fucking hit the hay, drop some bricks, other fucking 3 pigs or whatever the fuck shit you were talking about.
Mm.
What was the middle one?
Stinky Cheese Man. Ever hear that?
Stinky cheese?
Yeah.
I remember the dude who used to have cheese in a wheelbarrow. Was that one stinky?
That's what, there's only 2 little pigs here now, buddy. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Not exactly a fairy tale ending.
Whoa. But as far as seasons is concerned, 2 out of 3 is bad. We want the full 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
I feel like I keep doing this.
Yeah, you look like the oregano prankster.
How's it look in reverse?
Like biting into a cardamom seed.
What if I... No, that was stupid.
Yeah.
You do something. How'd you do that?
There we go. We're on.